Hi, everyone. Lynn Dollin here, coming to you from my kind of messy home office, but I appreciate you giving me this time to send a message for all of the residents and businesses of the town of Innisfil. First, I want to acknowledge what a difficult time this is for everyone. These are unprecedented times, and I appreciate the way that all of the residents and businesses are taking it in stride for the most part. I appreciate that it's not easy to have your young children home for 1 week cooped up, but at least 3 weeks is not an easy task. And for those who are caring for either elderly people or those with other underlying health issues, I know it's a stressful time for all of us. The town of Innisfil, we are doing everything we can, working up to this to keep life as normal as possible during these crazy times. Things are just moving so quickly, and we are, but I want you to know that town staff are on top of this. We knew it was coming. We had some time to prepare, and we also are working from the policies and procedures that we created during the SARS epidemic in 2003. So while there are a number of changes in where people are working, we are up and running. The team meets regularly, several times a day. I have to say that I thought when I moved to my home office, I might have some time to get to those projects that are, when you get around to it, projects. But unfortunately, it seems that I'm putting in longer hours than I would normally at the office. But that's okay. We're all connected virtually, and we have regular updates right from the emergency control group right down to all staff meetings. In fact, Monday, the entire staff will be meeting together virtually, librarians, police officers, firefighters, volunteer firefighters, all of our water and wastewater operators, local leisure staff, everybody. So we're keeping connected and we're helping one another. Those departments who maybe their workload is a little lighter right now are really rolling up their sleeves and crossing the floor and helping their colleagues in other departments, because in Innisfil, our slogan is one town, one team, and we all work together. I'm really so grateful to the residents, not only for following all of the proper protocol that you all know about by now, but listening to the experts and making sure that you are doing everything possible to keep our more vulnerable citizens safe and your own family safe as well. I am also extremely grateful to those who don't have the luxury of staying home and must be out in the community. That's the farmers that are still providing food for us. The truck drivers that are getting the food to the grocery stores, the frontline workers in the grocery stores that are making themselves more vulnerable and their families more vulnerable in order to make sure we all have supplies. And also, of course, the workers, our healthcare workers, paramedics, and frontline people, personal support workers that are helping at our nursing homes. And then, of course, hydro, police, paramedic, fire, everybody whose just job it is to take care of us. So we appreciate all of those people right now. Well, I think this is a really good news story. And I think, a year from now or whenever we sit back and analyze what we did right and what we did wrong through this whole, to debrief this whole emergency, I think that will be one of the real shining lights in our community. The partisan nonsense seemed to have taken a back seat, and everyone is working together to help get through this crisis. One of the things that municipalities needed rather quickly was a change in legislation to allow us to have meetings. Right now, the Municipal Act didn't allow us to have meetings unless the majority of people were present in public in a quorum. and only the minority was on any kind of joined via teleconference or any other mode. Now, after they passed legislation yesterday, we are able to meet remotely, and so we're working on that. We hope to have a first meeting shortly where we'll have council that will meet remotely, but residents will be able to witness publicly through a YouTube channel so that it's all open and transparent. And that was a really important piece for us. I know that we've had very good cooperation as far as anything we need as far as communications with either level of government, either the federal or the provincial or even the upper tier at Simcoe County. It's been working really well together. We had a call, I think it was Wednesday, with Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing. He'd set up a meeting for mayors across Ontario to meet with both Minister Elliott, the Minister of Health and Long-Term Care, and also Dr. David Williams, who's Ontario's Chief Medical Officer of Health. We're able to ask questions, share information, and also through our municipal associations. We have almost all of Ontario's 444 municipalities belong to an organization called AMO, Association of Municipalities of Ontario, and it was my privilege to be the president of that organization from 2016 to 2018. So we as colleagues work really well together. We share best practices, we share what's not working, we share what's working, and we really count on each other. If somebody's got a good idea, there's no license on good ideas. We simply replicate it in our community, and we have done that throughout this because really doesn't matter if you're the Prime Minister or a member of Parliament or a member of provincial Parliament. We're all serving the same people, and that is our number one task, is to serve and get through this as easily as possible or make it as easy as possible for our residents. And we're all tasked to do that, and that's our number one priority is the safety of our residents. I would just finish by, wishing everybody well through these times. We can't do this alone. We have to rely on each other because we are in this together. I'm very positive about how everybody is taking this to date. Personally, I have elderly parents about an hour and 15 minutes away from here, but I'm fortunate that my brother lives closer. So, and they seem to be following the advice, which is great. My kids are good. So I think just for me, knowing that my family is safe, I can 100% concentrate on my Innisfil family and making sure that everybody in Innisfil is taken care of. And I know that that's the number one priority of on behalf of all of council. We get together and update. I update council regularly on what's happening, and they let me know what they're hearing in the community. So we really are kind of closest to the people of all the levels of government and kind of feel it the most. So we want you to know we've got your back, and we're in this together, and we will get through this together. And since we missed St. Patrick's Day, I've told Innisfil that when this is all over, we are going to have St. Patrick's Day 2, and we are going to have a great big party.